here. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 46 of the DCUO Project Podcast. Sorry for the slight delay. We're trying to get everything set up on the test server. We're going to try to show in a little bit. We're going to try to show some of the new changes that are coming for update 36. I think that's what everyone is kind of looking forward to tonight. So, but anyway, I'm Count Chocula. We're joined. We don't have Vagrant tonight. Vagrant was supposed to be joining us mobile from Atlanta. Can't get a hold of him, so he might have gotten delayed by something. I'm not really sure. He's at a video game expo. So
where's he normally from?
He's from South Carolina, but he drove down to Atlanta to go to a video game expo, and he was supposed to join us through his mobile Twitch app, but can't get a hold of him. So we'll just move on from here. But anyway, we are joined as usual by Crappy Heels, Kaiser, we've got Puppeteer, and we've got Macabre joining us in the chat tonight. So, and whoever wants to join us from here. I mean, if you're on Twitch, send me a message on, or if you're on Skype. I keep saying Twitch instead of Skype, but if you're on Skype, send me a message, and we'll get you in the chat if you want to join us. So. Goku Star says we have a new logo. I just kind of threw that together because I was changing the stream around for the live stream today. So, yeah, I think Memori says Trex is on his way down there too. Trex is going for the Smite launch tournament though that they're having. So anyway, Crappy, are you on the live on the test server yet?
Yeah, I'm on right now.
You're on the villain side, right?
Oh, I'm a hero, man. Fuck the villains. Heroes for life. We do what we do.
I'm on the villains.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up, Heroes for life.
Hey.
No, I'm on the
Can I
villain
comment on update 36 before you guys get into it, really?
Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, that's going to be the focus, the main focus
fucking
of our...
sucks.
I just want to make a quick comment. Okay, and this is addressing Meps and Spittle. You went on the forums and you're wondering why people don't like this update. You're asking for constructive criticism and feedback. Look, people wanted the powers to be balanced. They wanted the other powers to be brought up, not nerfed down. People play this MMO because it's a fast MMO. They like the fast-paced combat and the thinking. You're pretty much giving us what we want, but not what we... It's like the whole fiasco with the home turf when everyone wanted sidekicks and then we were like, why'd you give it to us? We want fast-paced combat and the powers to be balanced, not the other powers drugged down to it. What are you doing?
Well, a guy on the forums kind
Seriously.
of made a guy on the forums this week, and I forget who was it, kind of made a good point.
Don't say someone on the forums made a good
point.
point.
No. It's not a usual...
There's some decent people on there, Crappy. Calm down.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that, Crappy. But this guy was talking that it's okay to have some powers that are better than others, like that do more damage, but make them less defense. Make them more like a glass cannon. He was bringing that up. There's nothing wrong
here's the problem.
with having some powers that do more damage and they're a riskier power to play. It makes the game more interesting.
How about all the powers are pretty damn equal except Earth and Electricity? And they could have just buffed Earth and Electricity. And everything could have been all said and done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Don't cater to the fucking new people. If they wanted to put the time in and be a good DPS, they could learn how to play the powers just like everybody else did.
Oh, okay, on what you just said, Crappy, see, that's the problem. People don't put enough time in. The people they're listening to are these people that cry on the forums that they can't compete. The other stuff is too powerful. These are the people that play a half hour a night and maybe an hour or two on a weekend. And here's what's going to happen. Anyone out there that cries because of that, this update's going to come out. And by the time you get the chance to play on the weekend, the pro players like Crappy, players like Rock Hardington, they're going to be 3 to 4 hours a night practicing on sparring targets. By the time it gets to the weekend, they're going to be playing as much in a week as you would in a month, and you're still going to get crushed. This isn't going to change nothing but piss everyone else off.
The good players are still going to be good players at the end of the day, no matter what you do to the game. And the
You just
people who
don't
don't
know
put the
what-
time in are still not going to be as good because, frankly, they just don't put the time in.
That's the key.
It's not the powers, it's the people.
Right.
Like, there's
Quit blaming
plenty
it.
of people that are those people who switch to Celestial or Rage just because they want to be a better DPS, but they're still not a better DPS just because they just don't understand the power and they don't put the time into it that other people have put into it.
And
So, like, I really
MMOs are
don't get.
Hey,
MMOs are typically referred to as time sinks. The more time you put in, the more you get out of it. The people that put more time and effort in are going to beat you. That's the separator here.
And then you got the people that are screaming that, oh, well, they'll adapt to it. They'll adapt to it. Yeah, people are going to adapt to it and everything. The people that really want to keep playing the game are going to adapt to it. Even the people that stop playing the game are going to adapt to it if they kept playing the game. The only problem is they like the fast-paced combat. They like everything being fast as hell. So, those are the people that are going to lose when they could have just buffed everything up to being fast as hell for everything else and then kept all those players. But it's going to be a negative.
Yeah, because I fear they're going to lose a lot of their core players with it. The more that they make everything bland, like cookie cutter, they're going to lose their core players. That's the one thing.
That's the main problem with this update. Everything is the same because once Weapon Mastery drops, it's Weapon Master combo, clip with a power for maximum effect. Weapon Master clip with... It doesn't matter what the power. Your nature. Weapon Master Briar. Your fire. Weapon Master Detonate. Your gadgets. Weapon Master Photon Blast. Every power is exactly the same rotation.
Weapon Mastery of Briar. You must not know how to play nature.
Hey, just remind me, Kaiser, that if I ever start playing like that, every time I do a fucking power, just be like, remind me to fucking get all excited and be like, hey, Kaiser, bro, did you fucking see that fucking animation, bro? That shit was fucking dope.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm a little off on it probably, but come on, everything feels like it's just being conformed to be the same. It's like everything is using what makes it unique, the powers.
You're almost forced.
Nothing like it used to be.
You're almost forced to use a weapon combo in between a lot of powers because they have that invisible fucking window at the end of them now where you can't cast another power.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried the most about.
So,
I've seen a couple of videos.
I think that
makes
the
me
Dovetail invisible fucking window bullshit that they're fucking putting on it is dumb, man.
I was going to show the list of... They have the patch notes up on the forums. I was going to show the list of everything that they added time to the animation, like added the dovetail. Yeah, there's a list that they shortened, and there's a list that they lengthened. And the list that they lengthened was just crazy. I mean, I didn't even bother with it.
Mostly all of Heart, Light, and Rage is moved.
The list that they lengthened isn't that long. It's a list that they shortened up. But how about things that they nerfed?
No, I think you have it backwards, Crappy.
No, the things they sped up is a giant list, but the things they slowed down is a small list. But how about things that they nerfed? Winter snowballs. Why would you even waste your time on something like that?
Because, man, they hurt. What you just secretly don't know, Crappy, is they watch the stream. They hate the fucking stream, but they watch the stream. And they're like, this motherfucker's clipping with repair bots and shit, man. We got to put a dovetail on it.
You're the one that said repair bots and tokens of merit. You did this. That's your fault.
What was that acid barrel that they added?
Oh, there's PvP stuff in there, too. There's Legends PvP in there, too. But some of the things like...
So what's the big controversy with the jump cancel? I mean, what's the deal?
I hate the thing I've seen so far that I can't stand is the fact that they took the actual jump animation out of it.
Right.
I think that's just a glitch right now.
Oh, thank God.
Are you sure? Because it looks like they dumbed it down so everybody could do it.
Well, you can still jump cancel, but you can't attack.
Jump, though.
You have to wait a second before you can attack.
The way it's working right now, Count, is when you're in an animation and you tap jump, your character can move around and kind of slide around. It's like you're jump canceling, but the jump button becomes physically a cancel button. You just tap it and you can move again. There's no jump. You don't have to do anything to make the jump shorter. It's just kind of normalized as a cancel button, it looked like when I was watching.
It's just going to confuse the fuck out of me if that's not a glitch, like for real. Like I'm sitting there like, did I cancel that? Hold on, I got to check.
I swear
I'll
it
show
looks
you
like
what
they dumped
light.
it down
I'll switch
for
my guy to
everybody.
light in a few. and I'll show you it when I go
I mean,
down
I'm going
there.
to call this right now.
Yeah, let me know when you're all set up, Crappy. I'm in the Hall of Doom.
I'm going to Mogul in a second. I have to get my my other
Okay,
gear.
get all your stuff set up. I'm already sitting at the sparring target. I'm gonna make sure I don't.
I'm calling this. I'm calling this right now. 1 month after this DLC drops, and the people that cried for all these nerfs still at the top of the scorecard. Watch there be a forum post to remove sparring targets and limit everyone to being able to only play 2 hours a day, so it's an even playing field. Watch them
Okay,
get that,
Kaiser,
but they still can't win. When they still can't compete, they're going to get really ridiculous. Watch.
Careful, or Odyssey will make a video about your comments. I mean, let's not be that pessimistic. But I mean,
I just don't know what they're thinking anymore, dude.
They're not.
Well,
I mean, I'm not even trying to hate on them. I'm trying to be very constructive right now. I don't know what's going through their mind.
Well, like we were saying, this is all coming too late. I mean, it's like, I made the analogy of it's your drunk DCUO is kind of like your drunk uncle, your alcoholic uncle you've been putting up with for 15 years. He's a fun guy. You got used to all the negative stuff. And then after 15 years, he's announcing all of a sudden he wants a support group because he's going to go sober. We don't give a fuck anymore. After 3 years of this game being able to clip everything, jump cancel, why are you changing it now? After 3 years, you know what I mean? All these changes should have been done years ago. It should have been nipped in the bud. Should have been nipped in the bud 2 years ago.
It should have been 2 years ago, or sometime down the road, like maybe next year, because they're doing it also at the worst possible time with all the competition.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Worst
just kind of like
time.
we don't want to. Players have gotten so used to the rotations. They've practiced. They've gotten, they've spent so much time, countless hours practicing with each power set. They've spent God knows how much money on power respect tokens, and they're just they feel like the rotations have been kind of pulled out from under them. You know what I mean? A little bit. It's like, okay, now you got to start over, learn a whole new rotation, all of that. With the jump canceling.
Screw that. My answer is simple. They ruined hard light. Fine. I'm a quantum troller and I'm not DPSing anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's just,
You're fucking playing into them, Kaiser. Don't give them no
I
money,
just won't
asshole.
feed into it. Like, you know what? I'm fine.
yeah, I mean, we put up with, the players that didn't like the way the combat system was. We put up with all the problems for so many years, and now we're used to it. Now they want to change it. I just don't get it. It's turning a bunch of people off of the game. I mean, people I've talked to, it's you can tell on the forums people just aren't happy with it. I saw that
why they listen to the people.
Soar put up a Twitter pic saying he's making a little parody of the Harvey Dent campaign ad that they did in the Dark Knight movie years ago with Heath Ledger and all that. Aaron Eckhart played Two-Face, where they said, I believe in Harvey Dent. Well, he's got one that says, I believe in Tunzo, Game Update 36. Have you guys seen that?
I think it's a fail, man.
Speaking of shitty videos.
What?
Speaking of shitty videos that make you want to rage.
Go ahead.
How about the cocksuckers that decided to make the video with Hitler that everybody had no fucking common sense to realize it was bashing on them? They're
Yeah,
like,
people are like,
this
oh, look
video
at
is
Odyssey telling the devs. No, you got it backwards. Odyssey made that
They're
video
hating on
making
you,
fun of the
asshole.
people that are complaining about Game Update 36 changes. It's
I just
not
liked
what
it
you
because I
think.
thought it was funny. Oh, why
Yeah,
is this stuff
I
marked
thought
a
it was
triumph?
funny.
Why
I
isn't it
laughed
not?
even though I made...
No,
I
it was
laughed.
It was a good parody video. There's no doubt.
It was just fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that you're like, that was funny. Fuck you, asshole.
Well, that video really wasn't that hard to do because there's no subtitles in that movie anyway. I ended up watching that movie like a week ago before they put up that video. I was like, hey, I know this movie. I just watched it, but it's all German. There's no subtitles in that movie, so.
I want to know how a big league like Odyssey does not have any problem with Update 36.
A lot of
They
We talk
do.
about big. We talk about big. I heard they got cut down a little bit after that's on SNL. I'm just gonna tell how it is.
It's gonna take me forever to buy gear by now. This marks a triumph. Fucking
Well, yeah,
bullshit.
the reason why they changed that crappy is they changed everything with that new update they did. The Marks of Reality is gone.
I know, man. Now I need so many fucking marks though to just buy stuff. You know how many fucking.
Didn't they increase the Mark of Triumph cap to like 175,000?
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Damn, it's gonna take me forever to buy this gear. I have to go all the way back to the Hall of Doom and fucking.
Oh, wait. Why aren't you getting Marks of Reality?
Yeah,
I can't buy the gear with marks.
They
of
took out
reality.
Reality. Reality has become Triumph in that update in preparation for.
So now I have to buy a slew of test server currency.
Did they change it today?
Yeah, they just did.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
It's a new update today.
because
So
I got on this morning before the update, and they still had Marks of Reality.
Basically, what they've
This
done.
new
Cal,
update's got the hard light buff or the fix for hard light too.
I knew that part. I know the
basically,
rifle
though-
glitch is still...
Did they fix the jump cancel thing yet? I'm gonna switch to hard light in a second. I'm natured, but
Yeah, well, like I
I'll
said,
switch
and
in a
everyone in
few.
the stream, bear with us. We're gonna here in a little bit when Crappy gets ready. We're going to meet up on our characters, and Crappy's gonna go through some of the. He's gonna
Right.
be demonstrating some of the changes.
But yeah, if you didn't catch it this morning, Count, basically it was Reality has become Triumph, and in preparation for DLC 10,
They
and
better
also
raise that cap.
the Tier 5 alerts and operations and raids now have the monthly reward boxes.
Oh,
I'd say
really?
if they didn't raise that cap, I mean, fucking, I looked at the video earlier, said that the gear was like 15,000 a pop. Yeah, they better raise that damn cap. Imagine trying to fucking buy some shit with that.
Yeah, Memori brings up a good point too. A lot of controversy over the new damage splitting, where supercharges can only hit
that's
like a max.
stupid.
What they say, they can only hit a max of 20. It starts splitting after eight
Yeah,
targets for a max of 20 or something like that. I don't know how much that's going to
But
affect.
see, since some of them only hit 4, you got the maximum damage on 4.
Ooh,
Oh,
But
okay.
now that it splits to 20, like if there's a bunch of ads, you get like shit returns. Is what
Right.
it seems. That
You
I
know
mean, I
what,
haven't been on there.
besides-
But that's what it seems like.
But besides that, I understand trying to bring the economy back into control. But synthetic expert mods, really?
I don't care about that. That don't bother me.
mean,
that
that's
doesn't really bother me too much. I mean,
And I swear, I really don't think that they'll come out with tier 6 synthetics right off the bat. I don't think.
I think they're going to.
I don't.
They've added everything. I think
I
Tier
don't,
6 is
Kaiser.
going to come
No,
out.
see,
with that.
Kaiser's running out of ways.
wait.
Kaiser's
Yeah.
running out of ways to make money in the game.
They're only
I
gonna
am.
be,
I don't have anything left.
They're only gonna be straight mods, though, aren't they?
He's going to have to start
Yeah, but
giving
think
hand
about
jobs
this,
in
Crappy.
Robinson Park
Think
or
about it
something.
like this, Crappy. It's all you're going to need is a stack of each color for the mixed mods, because by the time Tier 6 drops, just go get your total recovery kit for the mixed mods and get all the exobytes back. Now you just need to throw 3 more on top. That's a stack of each color. Like, what are they worth? Total recovery kits and synthetic is going to kill it.
I'm okay with.
God,
the recovery
you must
kits.
be really money hungry.
I'm down
What do
to
you
my
need
last
money
7.
for?
I'm down. I'm almost broke.
What do you need
I
money
think-
for, though?
I think him in the Hall of Doom, man. He's sitting there at the face shifter talking about, yeah, I'll suck a dick for fucking 10 million.
Yeah,
you running out of money
Okay,
to repair
Puppet,
your
you want
gear?
to play?
No, I do not want to play, sir.
Golden Keyboard is saying that it's going to hurt the broker. You know, I think it will a little bit. It'll slightly hurt the broker.
They need to add.
No, it's
I
going to
got
be
2
more than
mil
slightly
right now on
because
test.
it's going more than slightly because even the people, like some people don't farm exobits, but exobit farming is how a lot. Okay,
Yeah, I
exobit
know what you're
farming
saying.
is how many of the other people in the game, the free to players and other, it feeds them so they can buy items to give other people money. Without the exobit market, a lot of other people are going to be without money. They're not going to be buying, and everything's going to drop again.
It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, it's even if you don't
Right.
sell exobits, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah,
Because
there's
that's
going to be
less money
people with
then.
less money. There's going to be less people farming exobits.
Less demand, which we
Yeah, exactly.
But see, they've already put a chuck in the economy. I mean, the economy's way better than it was back in the day. And
Oh, yeah.
I think that they should, like, I wish that they'd come out with, you know, like when new content comes out with like solos and duos and stuff. Throw a treasure chest in there, man. I want to be able to go in that and get a treasure chest,
Right.
or throw a rare ass thing like, you know, fucking Deathstroke's penis cup, whatever the fuck you want to put in there. You know what I mean? Put something crazy in there, that I can sell, that because then that gives you replayability. That makes you want to play it to get it. That was the funnest thing. Honestly, I wouldn't ever go in Strikers ever if it fucking wasn't for Captain Cold.
Captain Cold, right? Well, there's no need to go in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
who the fuck would go in there?
yeah.
I don't even go in for that. If I'm broke, I'm broke. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I ain't
and
gotta buy nothing.
Go in there just for that, and that adds replayability. Put something rare in there that people want to farm for.
Well, make more of the styles sellable, tradable. Somebody in the chat, Mario 2012, talking about the bandana face.
Dude,
kind of a new style they put in. There's a glitch to it. I wasn't aware of the glitch.
I didn't know about no glitch to it, but I was about to say I know that as soon as I heard somebody say about it, I went out there and soloed one. I think it was Avatar of Magic.
Yeah, you can go out there.
And Dan, I was like, cool.
I know Crappy got one as well. I saw
What's
his
it look
video.
like?
Yeah, I got one of both, my guys. It looks like a bandana over your face, like you're a criminal. It's a real villain style.
Yep, everyone in the league's got one now.
So that means all the heroes are going to want it. It's a villain's looking style.
Yeah,
okay.
no shit. It's like, why don't you make a villain, asshole?
Can you get it on the villain side? You probably can, but I'm not sure.
Or the hero side, you mean?
Oh, yeah, I'd say probably.
Yeah, hero side.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm still collecting fucking marks here.
That's fine.
PvE fucking currency. Man, this is stupid.
I may time out and then I'll have to reboot. I'll have to re-log into the test server. That's all right. Just let me check what wing I'm in real quick.
Go to Magic.
I think that I got disconnected. Really? You guys are probably going to see something screwed up on the screen here.
Buy some internet.
No, I
we
got
got
disconnected
the
because I didn't move my character for 15 minutes or whatever.
Tell him if they had a Mac, it wouldn't do that shit.
Whatever.
Right?
Let me see here.
Damn, I collected so much of this fucking PvE currency that I have over 5 mil. That's crazy.
You know what's driving the economy right now are these auras. That's what's driving the economy. That's about the only thing driving the economy.
No,
I didn't even think the economy matters, to be honest with you. I don't care. There'll always be something that is expensive.
Yeah, if you're under $1 million, you're pretty much broke.
Well, it used to be if you were under 50 mil, you were broke.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
I went under $1 million recently, fucking, doing.
Well, that's
shit,
because
like,
you had to get everything from the box.
I won't mention any names, but I'll just say when they fixed the economy back in the day, when they just took everybody's money away or whatever, one of my old league mates decided to make a couple extra tunes and then throw cash in each one of them so he didn't get his money taken away.
That's what I did. I split it.
Yeah, a
it up,
lot of I know.
He had like
enough.
400 million on one tune. And he's like, okay, I'm just or like he had a little broker or something like that, and he's like, I'm gonna make a few more here and there and just done.
That's how I was. I was talking about it too, Count, wasn't I? I'm pretty sure I was. About, I was like, oh, they're saying they're going to, cap the money soon. But being lazy ass me, I was like, I won't worry about splitting all my money up right now between my, 8 tunes I never use. And fuck, I was kicking myself in the ass the next day when they all capped at 100 million. I had fucking 20 billion on one tune and shit. It's like, damn.
Yeah, Celestial is slowed down just slightly. I can tell. I'm doing Celestial DPS right now. I am in the Magic Wing, crappy. So just let me.
Celestial is still gonna be one of the best powers.
Yeah, there's no doubt. But
in my opinion, Rage. I already switched my guy from Rage,
Ooh.
not because it's nerfed a little bit,
Yeah.
but because I don't enjoy the play style of it now because. Plasma Wretch with the jump cancel is super awkward. It's just not fun like that. It's just really awkward.
Don't
And
make me
then the invisible window at the end of the end of Dreadful Blast is just, I don't know, it just makes it not.
What did you switch to?
I switched to sorcery.
Well, you need to go ahead and get on here and let me see exactly how it is so I can know how bad I need to cry. And then
It's just not, dude. It's just not fun. I don't care if it's nerfed. I would still play it if it was fun, but it's just like
the awkwardness of it. That shit fucks with me big time.
yeah, man. The fucking you're done with Dreadful Blast, but you can't do another power, so you just stand there and awkwardly press buttons until your guy frees up, and then he could do powers. It's fucking stupid with the invisible windows on the end. Me and Count were talking about that
the rifle glitch going on right now. Is it the same thing that's on live where if you fuck up, sometimes you hold triangle instead?
I think it's worse on the test server because I kept getting stuck.
Where you gotta stop for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I kept getting stuck.
Oh yeah, the rifle was just getting stuck in triangle. That was fucked up though. But you have to do a weapon combo after every power.
Yeah, Larry Liberty said that that's not going to be fixed until early next week or something like that. So you can't even really, up until right now, you couldn't really even effectively test some of this new stuff. You know what I mean? So.
You're like,
here's
you
just
the
needed to do it smooth.
Fucked it all up.
Do what?
And you're not.
They're like, here you go. Here, we're gonna throw game update 36 on
yeah,
the
but
test.
we're gonna have
all
a bunch
fucked up. We didn't even test any of it. We said, fuck it. We're just gonna put it out there and see if you guys like it. If it's fucked up, just let us know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad when you have to do patches to your test server. Yeah.
I'm expecting everything to be fucked up because you can't touch everything in the game and expect it not to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Why would you go so out of your way to change everything in the game and totally change up the whole fundamentals? I mean, if you wanted to put a little delay on jump cancel, put a little delay on it. Not an awkward-ass dovetail that makes shit not even fun to play. And why would you touch every power when you could have touched 2?
Yeah, Dark Zero.
It just seems like a lot of work.
Dark Zero in the chat
reason.
says, hopefully quantum trolling hasn't changed so much, but I don't think it will be different. Really, there's not much that's changed in the support roles.
Oh, in support role-wise?
A little bit.
Psychic Empowerment got a longer animation.
Before you go into that...
So did Defibrillator, which is dumb. Oh, because we don't have a problem with power. So now they're going to make the fucking recharge animation just slightly longer. I mean, it probably won't even affect you much, but...
Controller role, you mentioned to me earlier this week that Quantum got hit somehow. What's Quantum DPS's problem right now?
Some of the moves look like they're... a lot of the moves got lengthened on it. Time Bomb, a bunch of those.
How
Not
many
exactly
power
sure
respecs?
Which ones? I didn't spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah, Crappy. How many power respecs do you have on your tune right now?
Oh, I got fucking 10 or 15.
Okay, we'll take some time. Crappy's going to take some time and go through some of it.
As long as Singularity, Gravity Bomb, and the Hershey Kiss thing that you hate are good.
This motherfucker said the Hershey Kiss thing.
Yeah, that's what Crappy calls
or whatever the fuck it is. Galaxy.
That's what Crappy calls it. Gravity Well. Gravity Well.
Fucking ugly. I hate this move. Is so ugly.
That's the other reason I'm kind of glad I can go to Quantum again. I could piss Crappy off.
Let me know when you're down there ready, Crappy.
Hey, speaking of
I'm just buying gear now.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
They lengthened the time of instant power, which it's kind of in line with the others because Quantum had a little bit longer, and who else? Somebody else had a little bit longer too.
Hard Light and Quantum were just slightly longer. Yeah. If anything, though, they should have quickened the other 2 animations, not made those other ones longer.
See, it doesn't.
That would give the trolls more time to do weapon combos in between.
Hold on, I just want to put this out there.
Hey, we shortened all these animations, but hey, we're going to make the power cost longer, and you guys are running through power faster.
I want to put this out there. Devs, if you're worried about making all the powers equal, even coming down to the controllers making all 4 of the empowerment moves equal animation times, that's fine. Get rid of that +1 stealth from Mental and Gadget's tree and give them the +10 Vite. Why is the DLC powers capable of a higher maximum Vite than the non-DLC? What's this +1 stealth? No one uses stealth.
I use that stealth, okay? I go in the front of the fucking hero's fucking police station. I go into fucking stealth mode, and then I fucking...
Okay, it's supposed to be a controller power. Trolling as in controlling ads, not trolling as in pissing off the other side.
That's having it wrong.
Different type of trolling here.
It's trolling for real. You go in the front of the hero station, right, and you wait until one of
Oh, I know it's trolling. We're just talking 2 different kinds of trolling.
The random 5 comes out, and he's like, oh, where do I go? Where do I go? And then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, why am I laying on the ground to sleep? The motherfucker puppeteer just fucking put your ass to sleep on the ground, and you don't even know where the fuck he's at. That's the only I ever got out of that power.
Oh, there goes shot.
Well, I like the way that Larry Liberty kind of came out and let the cat out of the bag this week, saying, okay, we admit that we think we have 3 powers that are just a lot stronger than the others, when
didn't
they always deny the fact that the powers were unbalanced up until now?
Yeah,
but
they
you
really-
could
You
never.
see, it's not that hard
balance
like
everything
Celestial
perfect.
and Rage were unbalanced. The fact
Right.
of it was they were what I would consider master's powers. If you're good at them,
Yeah,
if you're good at like faster games like fighting games or something, you're going to beast with it.
That
if
was
you're
my
not
next
good
point.
at that, you're going to suck.
That was my next point. It takes just
It's a
a little
master
more
power.
skill to do the Rage, Hard Light, Celestial combos. I'm not saying it takes an expert, but it does take
No.
a little bit more time. It does take a little bit more practice to master those combos.
Exactly.
Well, why not have
They take more
them
effort.
be
We'll say they take more
overpowered?
effort.
Hey, for anybody that's doubting that too, somebody who went from being mental for what 2 years
Yeah,
count?
you were mental forever.
For 2
You're
years,
still
and I went to
mental,
Rage. Fuck you. But anyway, I went for mental for 2 years, right? And I go into Rage. I'm like, wow, I'm actually pushing buttons.
Yeah, you're actually involved a little
you're,
bit.
You're being more action based, which
Yeah.
is fun. It doesn't take a ton more skill because once you get it down, you get into the whole muscle memory
Right,
part of
it's
it.
just going through the
But
motions.
it does take more time and it takes more effort to do it than being like mental and be like, oh, power, tap power, tap
So
power.
what you're
Power.
saying is mental is an overglorified QuickTime event.
Hey, don't be talking about that, you bitch.
Oh,
The thing with the
no.
other powers
QuickTime
is
event.
That'll be next, Kaiser. Don't give him any fucking ideas.
Yeah, DC
Yeah,
needs
this'll
QuickTime
be-
events. If one person in the raid messes up, you all die and have to redo a boss battle.
What,
Up,
QTE online?
PvE
QT,
with QuickTime events. Let's do it.
QuickTime event online? Yeah, great. Don't give
It's
him
like,
any
oh, we
ideas.
just beat this boss after a 20-minute fight. Hey, that random DPS missed the button queue. Oh, we're all dead. Let's fight him again for another 20 minutes.
You see, I start the hashtag.
I like
light,
that. Let's
all of a
go.
sudden, hey, let's make light fucking terrible. Let's make the troller out DPS to DPS.
That's crazy.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
it's pretty
shit.
fucked up what they did to some of the powers.
Yeah,
Like, it's not even the nerf thing; it's the enjoyment of the power.
That's
like
a good
they're
point.
just not fun.
Right.
Like it's not fun to have an awkward, invisible window at the end of your powers where you can't clip into another power, and it's not even clipping into another power; it's doing another power. Like it's not fun to play like that. I don't want to stand there not being able to do anything.
Because I
for
don't
a
play
fucking half a
Rage.
second.
I've never played Rage, but isn't the big enjoyment of playing Rage is you have to get up to do your big damage, you have to get in the face of the enemy. It's kind of like
sometimes that's not even really
Not
enjoyment of it.
necessarily.
Enjoyment of it's smooth as fuck. It's just
Right.
like, flawless. It's just you don't have to do like hard light where you're having a fucking seizure and you're sitting there fucking with the fucking thumb cramps. You don't have to be like Celestial where like, oh well, let me wait. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look at all that fucking white light. But you get to do all the damage, and it's just kind of a flow based thing, and it's like, oh, look at all those fucking pretty numbers.
yeah.
Rage
now
flow
It's
is
more,
so
it's
nice.
more free
Rage
form.
was
I think
so
he's trying to
smooth.
say it's more free form.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's flowing. Like they did really good with the power set, like the way that you jump cancel out of plasma wretch, go into dreadful blast, jump cancel blast, eviscerate and chain, blah blah blah. Repeat.
But
Right.
you got to remember, Puppet, not anymore. You're just going to sit there for a full animation, spitting blood. Like,
Oh, I'm ready.
"Bleh."
Ready for it. You're gonna you're gonna be sitting there like, hey puppy, you want DBS? No, I'm a tank, bitch.
And for the amount of damage that Plasma Wretch does for that long animation, that in my opinion isn't balanced.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
that long ass animation
fucking
for those
hard. It's like
little
the-
tiny ticks that it does, that's not fucking balanced in my opinion.
Nope, not at all.
And it's definitely,
I
like you
find
were
it
saying, Crappy, it's a lot
super
less fun. A lot less
It's just not fun.
fun
yeah,
to play.
Like,
Right.
hell, just because I clip my moves, I don't force someone who doesn't clip to clip. Why do people that fucking don't clip their moves and
all
play
about
the
that
way they
scoreboard
play
in
the way they
PvP.
want to play? How come I can't play the way I
You
want to
saw
play?
how many people were bitching in PvP about what's the move? What's the big move everyone was
Outrage.
everyone in PvP, those PvPers, man, bitching.
You know, though, after all of this,
They still didn't.
they're
nerf it, though.
catering
Haha,
too
fuck
much
them.
to the casuals. It's becoming more and more a casuals game than an actual. Like, it's always been an MMO light, but it's just going so much more casual. They're going to end up losing too many subscribers with all this.
I think
It's gonna be too much of the same. Like I like to play the way I like to play. Like even if you nerfed Rage, and it was a middle class DPS, I would have stayed Rage because I liked the way it played. It was
Same with
fun to
Hard
play.
Light. I'd stay if it wasn't screwed up to the level it is.
And I almost, because of all that shit, I almost want to be one of those assholes that's like, oh my god, I watched the live stream before game update, whatever the fuck it is, DLC 9, and Tunzo was sitting there talking about, oh, you could jump cancel Plasma Wretch, and I fucking bought the DLC, and now I can't jump cancel Plasma Wretch. What the fuck? I paid for my money, and now I can't get what the fuck I want. I'm almost one of them assholes, like, because of this shit. Like, because, I mean, why say it in there? You know, you blatantly are like, oh, hey, I'm going to jump cancel this power.
Well, that's the other thing.
Let us do it.
They're balancing powers, and they blatantly want to nerf those three. Because honestly, I think those three powers, Celestial, Rage, and Hardlight, are probably the only powers that could compete without using Weapon Mastery. Now everyone needs to use it, so everyone has to buy DLC 10.
Celestial's still probably gonna be.
Yeah, I believe you're gonna see a lot
of the best DPS.
You're gonna see a lot of players migrating from Rage to Celestial. I think Galaxy Soul said he already switched.
Well, here's the issue with that. If everyone migrates to Celestial, it's going to be like the old days where 50% of the DPS population is going to be Celestial, and with overwriting going, it's going to be hard to find a DPS because you can only really take one Celestial with you.
Exactly, and not to mention that...
That's going to suck.
People always complain about Rage in PvP, but I came up against a pretty good Celestial person today. I mean, granted, I had a shitty team, but I came up against a pretty one. It didn't matter what the fuck I did. I couldn't knock them out of their fucking combo. I didn't know what the fuck it was. They didn't have no immunities. I couldn't knock them out of their combos. I think it needs a nerf. Nerf it, DC.
Yeah.
I hate all the people that are on the forums commenting in the weapon masteries and the balance things. Like you're not even on the test server, man. You just seen a couple of YouTube videos and you think you know what you're talking about. Stop fucking commenting shit.
See,
okay, I hate those people.
It's those people. It's those people, and mainly, I'm not talking trash about this side of the game. It kind of is the PvP community because this doesn't hurt them. Their biggest pet peeve was Photon Blast. That gets nerfed. And they use a lot of weapons anyway, so they love weapon mastery, and a lot of these updates I don't think affects them too much.
It's just a bunch of noobs. It's not even the PvP people. It's just the people who don't take the time. People that think that other powers aren't good, but they really are, just because they didn't put the time in to learn the power. You know? Like, you just don't... Like, it's fucked up, man. I don't know what's wrong with people.
The thing that cracks me up is the people that are, like, on the forums now. I see it, and you have, like, all these threads popping up that are, like, people are like, oh, fuck Game Update 36, and then all the people start replying in there. And they're like, oh, it's not that bad. We love you, devs. Here, pull down your pants. And all that good shit. And, you know, they're all sitting there, and they're like, oh, here, pull out a teat for me to suck.
Well, I'm not trying to talk trash about one side or the other. I'm just saying people have to look at this from a PvE and a PvP aspect. It doesn't matter what side you're on. This update is just bad for the game in general.
I mean, it is.
No matter what.
Let me wrap my DCUO belt around my head like Quail Man so it can jizzle all over my face. Oh,
no shit.
Well, here's the news. I want to break some news to some of the PvP players. I mean, this game is a PvE game. I mean, it's if you were to lose all your PvE players, the game would die. I mean, if we lost all our PvP players, then they'd still. I mean, it would affect the game, but it's not going to affect the game near as much as if you screw up the mechanics of the PvE combat. If you screw that up and lose a ton of your subscription base, this game is going down. I got news.
See, I think, the game's always going to be okay. Like, it's going to be all right because, it has DC behind it. And, before people got into this whole, I want to, have the top damage, back in the day, before mods and all that good stuff, it was like what they're trying to change it to be, where it's like, oh, power this, power that, which didn't make the game bad, but at the same time didn't make the game that great.
Right.
You see, I'm gonna go back to something I said in the past episodes. This is all because of the scorecard. If there was no PvE scorecard, we wouldn't even be at this point right now.
It's not because of the scorecard. It's because people suck.
Too, but
the time a scorecard's
a big
It's
part
not
of
even that people suck. It's that people don't want to put the time in. Like, you don't learn a power and master that power by just being a schmuck. You know,
Yeah,
spend
like-
some fucking time with it.
Like, people can go on Crappy's YouTube channel and sit there and watch his loadout videos, but the fact is that you gotta work with that loadout and you gotta do well with it. Like,
Right,
I just went to mental. I just went to mental, and I'm still having problems with like trying to like keep up with like what I'm supposed to be doing here and there, and it's like, what the hell? Like, how's a
Oh, you switched too?
Well, I did this because like Earth was kind of getting pissy with me, so I was like, "Fuck it." But I had a, I thought I had no
Earth
like.
was being Earth. There's a difference.
Oh,
No,
count.
it was that, but it was just the fact that
What's
like,
your name
I
on
have
here?
I have controller gear that I
Count
haven't modded
Chocula.
yet, so like I need to get controller pants, and I have to get some of that 90 item level gear. So I was like, well, I'll just go to a
Space, no
solar power
space.
real quick, and
It's a
then I'll
space.
finish up that stuff. So, down the road I can go to any power and not have any problems.
Oh,
But
you,
Earth, like
are
I
you
thought I
coming-
had a pretty good loadout for Earth, but it's
Well, I
don't
mean,
know.
it can take weeks to master a rotation. You know what I mean? It can take it really can take weeks. And then you have to sit there and run against good players to compare yourself, to see if you are doing the best you can with that power.
And
Yeah,
not to mention
this-
doing it against the sparring target doesn't
This
really.
is the
yeah,
bad thing.
that's,
Yeah.
Sparring
Sparring target
target's
doesn't
just the beginning.
Wait.
of learning.
No. What you're saying is not true because, according to Spittle and from his demonstration, you could pick up any power like Hard Light, play it for a few days,
Yeah,
and
well,
be like, "This is easy."
We saw that epic fail.
Yeah.
Exactly. According to the devs in Spittle, no, all powers are easy.
Oh my
You just
god, you're in
rotate
PvP
it.
phase?
Yeah, I'm in PvP phase.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Yeah.
On
Gee
the
whiz,
test server,
man.
really?
The only thing is when you're trying to like compare your scorecard, I guess you could say, but your damage out and stuff like that, when you're running with Rock and Murder and Crappy, and then you're sitting here going, wow, I'm like 300,000 behind these guys. Holy shit, what the fuck?
I hate people with the powers. This power's not as good. Yes, it is. I've played every power in the game,
So have I.
except Earth, really, because
You're
Earth
not
just
missing
doesn't tickle
much.
my fancy. And I've been able to be first place DPS with all the powers against very good players. It's just in the way you play the power, man.
What
Like,
he's not saying there is the fact is half the time he was using dual wield. I just want to put that out there.
no,
it
that
comes
was
to the
before
fact
Dual
that
Wield.
the mistake a lot of people make is they find someone who puts up a loadout video.
See, I'm stuck.
They copy one rotation, but they don't realize that different things take different rotations. Like Crappy's talking about, you run Nexus, his nature. You can stack your dots on all the bosses, but what people don't realize is you don't do that in the hallways and stuff. Like, stuff just dies too fast. You have to go with Voracious Plants and Swarm to get your damage in. You have to alternate, and there's actually separate rotations for separate, parts of raids and instances. They just like, oh, this is the one rotation. They keep doing it, and then they don't compete with certain people. Like, what's wrong? That's what we're talking about, effort. You got to learn how to use your power in each individual instance where you come up and switch up with it. Not just, oh, I'm just doing this mindless rotation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the difference between a good DPS and a great DPS.
Nature is gonna be super overpowered when Weapon
That's why-
Mastery comes out, and everybody's gonna be fucking bitching about it.
That's why I said I just seen you going through it all quick like and smooth like again. I'm like, man, this shit needs a nerf.
Nature's beef, though. I always try not
Nature
to
is a
post
beast.
nature DPS. The reason I hardly ever used to not put nature DPS videos on my channel is because I didn't want people to be like, oh, look at this guy with fucking nature. I didn't want anyone to be fucking, oh, this is OP. It should get nerfed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think rifle sucks right now. It's just
Oh, rifle's garbage.
it doesn't feel right at all. I've got rifle equipped right now, trying to.
I think
They made
Crappy's
Voracious
onto it with
Plants
hand
longer.
blasters.
Voracious
See, I'm not
Plants
getting the
is a little bit
damage.
longer
If
now.
I clip out of this, I can't tell if I don't think I'm getting the damage from the
Go
smite.
ahead and do it real quick and try.
See, there's
No,
my
it's-
smite haunt. Let me.
We're a couple delayed, so
Oh yeah. See, I'm not seeing that other tick.
I think I did. I think I seen a 254 in there or something where you were doing it like a 465 right there. It looked like it wasn't something.
See, look at that little. It feels different. That move going into Retribution Wither feels different with Celestial. I'm not saying it's bad, but it just feels different for some reason. Maybe it's just I'm on the PC test. Now the Plague Divine Light combo still hits like a beast.
May need to switch to Rage so I can see how bad this shit is.
Well, he's
might
going
flip
to.
wrist.
Hey, Crappy, you're going to switch to Raids here in a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll switch right now.
So
'cause everybody's
go ahead and
seen
switch
Nature.
over to
Nature
Rage.
really hasn't been changed. Nature got a little better, actually.
I want to see.
Like, for
I
the
wanna see-
Nature people, like, are you looking at my account?
Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm all right on
Like, Vine Lash and Briar and everything are a lot faster.
you. Okay.
You know, all those
After
powers
you
are a
took-
lot quicker. But Voracious Plants is a tiny bit longer. Voracious Plants, basically, Harvest was a little longer than Voracious Plants on live. But now on test, Voracious Plants is a little longer than Harvest. So basically, it's just a trade-off. So Nature DPS is basically, it's a little quicker spreading your poisons, but once you get into your rotation, it's about the same exact speed because basically Voracious Plants and Harvest traded animation times almost. You know, so like, this update just made Nature just a little better. You
So
can spread your
if
poisons
you
just a
could
little
crack
bit
it,
quicker.
Oh, Crappy. This is what I need to know. I need to go to a healer power set for a little while for the last thing I need
Dude,
to do.
sorcery is crazy.
Sorcery or
beast,
Nature Go?
See, I like sorcery, but sorcery is a little more power hungry. Because you have to use, like, your rotation
You mean
is your
compared
whole
to
power
nature,
bar
right?
all the time.
You mean
Yeah, because nature, once I get my poisons going, it's kind of easy mode. I just hand blaster combo Voracious Plants, Carnage, and I put Swarm back up. But with sorcery,
See?
you're using every single power in your loadout.
What's your loadout
Almost.
for sorcery?
I can't tell you that.
I'm about to say that's like fucking. He can't tell you that shit. Kaiser, shut the fuck up.
I'll ask you later.
No, it's Circle, Weapon of Destiny, Offer, and that little pet, Shards, and Transmutation, whatever the fuck it is.
So no final ruin.
No, Final Rune is garbage. If you're a sorcery DPS and you have Final Rune
Oh, no.
in your loadout, you suck.
That was the thing. That was the seventh
See,
move.
my-
I could never figure what to cut. I had pretty much the same loadout.
I want to
The
go.
the pet is really beast. So like as you're doing
Yeah,
your
he
rotation,
is.
like me and Quag spent a lot of time on sorcery last night. We talked about it for like 3 hours at the Spartan Target, trying to figure out what's the best, what fits in really good, when to do what, and everything. And like we got a really good rotation now, and like it always helps when somebody else is the same power at the same time as you, because both people have different opinions on things, you know, for different stuff. So it's always good to crunch stuff with when you're buddies.
Well, speaking
me
of
change my
testing on the
power.
testing dummy, after you do rage real quick, do me a favor and see what these light changes are. See if what they did changed anything. I doubt it, but I want to see for myself what hard lights
Kaiser,
become.
we don't want to hear you commit suicide.
Yeah, let's
on mic,
let's
okay?
go. Let's have Crappy go
Live
to
on
Rage.
Twitch, Kaiser commits suicide.
Let's-
Yeah.
Let's have Crappy go from Rage to Light, and then maybe we'll even take a request from somebody in the chat. Somebody will have to tell me.
I'm gonna go ahead and cover my eyes for the rage part. Okay?
Yeah, if somebody in the chat wants Crappy,
You're gonna have to bear with me for a second. My rotation might not be as awesome as it normally is because the controller is fucking.
Yeah,
This controller is fucking weird. I
You
mean,
have
it's the
to get
same
used
thing
to
as
it.
PlayStation, but it's just
it's the same with me.
the buttons have the same. They have like a long push, and sometimes they don't push. I don't know. It's just
Well,
not.
that's probably because PS4 changed to that digital shit now.
Yeah, you're not used. You're just not used to it. I'm not used.
I'm just
to it
not
either.
used to it.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna have to go with golden keyboard in the chat. I kind of want to see Quantum too. There's 2 votes for
There
Quantum.
you go.
I think Quantum's gonna be a beast, though. I
Let's-
mean, that seems like one
I
of the
want to
powers.
see. I want to see
Hey,
this on their animation.
I want to know what the hell they changed on gadgets because they said they changed the.
Oh,
I
they
heard
made they made napalm.
Fear gas.
They changed the animation of napalm, gauze grenade, and sleep dart. I'm betting gauze
They-
grenade's not fast anymore.
They made them longer too. The animations.
Gadgets is screwed now. It's got no shields for Troller. Like, people don't really want that Troller too much, and DPS just got nerfed in the ground with
All I gotta
photon
say is,
plasma.
remember when gadgets was like trash?
Yeah,
People
well,
were like,
it is.
Your gadgets, what a bum.
Well, clipping is what made gadgets.
You know,
Gadgets.
here's a question for the devs. Why are you nerfing the Batman-inspired power? It's Batman. Come on. You're nerfing the
Batman didn't sell, baby,
Batman-inspired
man.
power.
Fucking lantern cell.
See, I was holding
Oh
the
god, I
fucking
can't
melee
even
there,
do it
and
down
it didn't
here.
do the combo.
My dude is just shooting the rifle. I'm not even touching the
Look,
controller.
look,
You'll
look,
see that in a second.
Ooh.
Lantern cell, yes, but here, I'll give them a big sales thing right now. You want to make a lot of money, DCUO?
Here's
You really
Rage.
had to wait that long on
Or
fucking
the light.
plasma reds.
Oh my god, I can't even do it.
Here's
it's just super,
okay.
It's just super awkward
listen,
right now
listen.
because
Hey, let me
it's
hide-
broken.
Wait a sec, Crappy. Before you do that, let me hide the HUD. Let me see if that works here.
I just seen Crappy do plasma wretch, and if that's how long I have to wait, I'm seriously about to fucking cry. Like, no shit.
Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do plasma wretch, and then I'm gonna keep tapping jump, so I'll be able to jump as soon as it's done.
There we go. Now people can see a little better.
No, that's a little slower, but the Dreadful Blast is making me a little worried.
Oh my god, see, it's super awkward, right? It's super awkward right now. My guy is just going crazy. I'm not even touching the button, and my dude just keeps shooting the rifle. Like,
yeah, I know.
It's
is that
fucked
because
up
of the
right
rifle
now.
glitch?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
it'll
really
switch to
fucked up right
grenade.
now.
It still does that on live too. Like it's always done that. Like if you fuck up, it'll glitch into that. Like
Well,
that.
then
See how he has to wait. He has to stop. That shit does it to me all the time.
And after like 5 seconds, it'll switch back to the grenade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I have to do that on live if it's lagging just a little tiny bit. Like I have to stop and like do my whole rotation over again right now. And it's like that shit's annoying. I think
See,
that's
I'm
like
stuck. My guy's
See,
stuck.
when you're
Yeah.
when you're jump canceling, I don't know if you can see me, but your dude doesn't even jump. I'm jump canceling, and even
yeah.
though
I seen where the animation stopped, but did the damage?
even though I'm not,
fuck up?
yeah, the damage stays. But even how I'm not jumping, I'm pressing the jump button, but just fucking he doesn't jump. I don't
It's
know.
just
It's fucked up
awkward.
on test.
I think if they streamline it a bit, it might be okay because it's like I'm watching.
I'm gonna be
20
shooting my
seconds
rifle
ago.
like crazy now. I can't stop.
I'm watching you like 20 seconds ago, and it looks like it's okay even though you're not jumping, even though the not jumping thing is gonna fuck me up big time.
I think you're gonna be able to jump though.
Oh well, if they change that, then it might be okay. Like I could deal with the slower. I can adjust to that a little bit. I can like get into
Yeah,
that.
I could definitely adjust.
Well, you
to
can
it, but it's
jump,
just
but
not-
you have to wait the full second for
It's
the
not
dovetail
fun.
to play out.
Yeah, I like this.
I just personally don't enjoy it anymore. Oh, fucking rifle! Come on, stop shooting.
Now,
Stop
do you
it.
normally use hand blaster or you use rifle? Are you rifle?
I use rifle with rage, but
Rifle rage.
oh, I can't stop doing that now. Either my computer's real laggy, or just DC is retarded.
Well, they are doing update 36.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't stop shooting. I can't stop shooting this thing, dude. Anytime you press triangle, you just constantly start
Oh, and
shooting
to,
rifle.
To Memoria in the chat, Count doesn't hate you, he hates everybody.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about
Oh well, you can't
Don't worry,
do
you
can't
hate
do plasma wretch and 2 dreadful blasts anymore. Your dots wear out too quick, so it's gonna be plasma wretch, dreadful blast from now on. So you're gonna do plasma wretch, jump cancel, dreadful
That's gonna
blast.
see, and what they don't understand, that's gonna take more power. Even though Dreadful Blast takes a little bit longer, that's still gonna take way more power. So then the Chargers are like, oh, what is
Yeah, that's a lot slower.
motherfucking?
I can
Oh
tell.
no, I fucked it
I
up.
can tell just by watching.
I honestly can't do it on here because the rifle is fucked up right now.
Yeah.
If I sat here for a while and fucked with it, I could, but it's just fucking, oh, stupid rifle. Because that invisible window got me fucked up.
Yeah, that rifle's fucking you up big time.
Oh my god, I really can't do it because of the invisible window, and then you're holding triangle at the wrong time.
Yeah, see, and that still does that to me on live though. So I think, like I said, I really think that's a long-standing glitch because, like, if it's barely lagging, like even if I'm not lagging like my character, but if it feels like the group's lagging a little bit, like the NPC and the server's lagging, like if it'll put me into that. Like I'll be going through my rotation perfectly, and all of a sudden I'll be sitting there holding my triangle and like fucking trying to do
Well,
rifle.
you see,
Ow.
what you got to
What the
consider
fuck?
about rifle though is 3 years.
What's 3 years, guys? 3 years. Then
It took them 3 years to finally realize that there's a mic problem, so it'll take them another 3 years to
Oh,
figure out
Lord.
your rifle's messed up.
Well, just to let them know, in about 3 months.
No, they
I'll
won't
play
even comment
all
on
the
it for
roles,
3
so
years.
if they don't fucking.
We
step
think there's
the
a
fuck
mic
up.
problem when you log in. We'll be fixing that in 36. Like,
And
really?
hey,
Who told you?
this is what I like, Kaiser. They actually made a tooltip saying communication is vital to playing the game correctly.
Oh my god, I
long-
can't even do it. I gotta not even be this power right now. That's just
Hard
frustrating.
light. Let's go.
Hard
This
light.
is as fast as you could clip
Hard light.
outrage, and
I seen you like when you get it going real good. I seen you doing it okay, and I can see how it's a little bit longer and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
it's just a little bit longer.
If it just was smoother, I think it would be fine. Like it'd be okay. But it seems like I want to see what happens. Like I want to like make a video when they fix the rifle and let me know, because I definitely want to see how that looks once they fix the rifle.
I just did Outrage and Dreadful Blast, and that right there is as fast as you could clip them together.
And it still seems just a little slower than what
It's a little. I used to be able to do it so fast that you don't even see the fucking animations.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're trying to get the point across where you can see the animations, but you know.
Let's see your hand, bro. Okay. Thank you, Mebs. Thank you for letting us see all these beautiful animations that don't fucking
switch over to hard light, Crappy.
Alright, 1 second. I don't want the game to defeat me. I want to get off of rotation or something.
Let's really piss some people off.
fucking Memori fucking photobomb them. Photobomb fucking Count's ugly ass uniform. Look at that
come
shit.
on, yeah. If you guys,
Fuck,
anybody in the chat,
Oh.
you guys are on the test server. Come on over.
Someone said they were
somebody's
watching it
on
live. I
test
think Memori or someone is there around you.
DPS ZY.
I mean, dude, Count, what the fuck is up with the baby blue and the yellow emblem?
I don't know, dude.
What the fuck?
That's the color. That's the colors you come in with.
Yeah,
on
that
game,
was the
that's why
color I
haven't changed
came
the
up.
shit.
Came in with. I don't care what I look like.
Outfit is ugly as shit. You guys start calling you Count Wacky there.
I've got. Well, my might's at 2790, and my look at this Mark's Reality 250. What's my precision at 1451s? So my
Good.
stats aren't that
Wait.
great
Why didn't you go and get some synthetic expert mods today?
because I just didn't bother with it. I just put tier 4 mods in.
Oh, you know what? I just have fucking. I probably have tier 4 mods in too. I don't even know what I put in.
Uh-oh. Somebody just showed up. And somebody just disappeared.
Oh no, I have 5 mods and I just don't
Whoa,
have
look at this
experts.
guy. He's showing up and disappearing. Let me turn my...
Well, you're behind on Twitch about 40 seconds, so I can't see. what you're
Yeah, it
talking
really...
about.
I don't see anybody.
It's only
either,
about
man.
20
Oh, that guy right there.
Yeah.
He's stealth. He's gadgets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
It's Memori. He said he went stealth.
I know.
Not kidding.
Okay, I tried to put my HUD back on and it didn't work. Did I do it wrong?
Did you hit triangle to save?
Hide UI.
I think there's a save out, or am I thinking the other thing?
You don't
Go
have
back
a
to your
you don't
HUD.
have a UI on my screen.
Okay, accept. Okay, now it... Okay, well, that's a glitch.
This controller sucks.
You better not post what you're actually supposed to post, because that should get deleted.
That's not working right. I go to UI. Hide UI during gameplay. Oh, I was turning the wrong one off. That's my fault.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're doing
Okay, I don't-
screenshots.
Yeah, I'm doing the screenshot. There we go. It's working fine.
I'll say I haven't seen no UI this whole time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bear with Count here in the stream for a few seconds. He's a little slow when it comes to technical stuff.
Yeah,
A little slow.
A little slow.
I don't see you
You
guys
just gotta-
doing this shit.
He got an
Anyway.
iPhone last week, and he had to ask his grand to use it.
Whatever. Yeah. this-
Derp, 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 derp,
See, look at
derp.
that. It's stuck. I didn't even do that. I did 2 flips and it's stuck on me.
This is the problem I have with weapon mastery. I haven't put it in their thread. I was like, I think if you guys are going to put that into the game, you really need to put it on test server for a long time.
Yeah.
Really fill it
Yeah,
out.
real bad.
And like with all the problems they're having with this big change, just imagine what it's going to be like with that. And they're like, oh, here's 2 weeks, here you go. And they're like, oh my god, Cat is doing fucking 100,000 damage in 5 seconds. My Celestial's not doing no damage, nerd. You know what I
That
mean?
invisible
And that's
window is fucking
like all
really
dead.
weird.
Yeah, let's check out the hard light here from...
I think that this update right here should have been like right after the last download content. That way they had a couple months before a DLC to figure out what's wrong.
Right.
You know, because now they're gonna something a brand new mechanic